Hello everyone, I am Sanjana Pote. First of all, my pranams to Brahmarshi Pitama Patriji. I am from Nasik, Maharashtra, and basically I'm working as a marketing person in a startup company over here. To proceed with the topic of today, I would just like to tell you that I came into spirituality like 3 to 4 months ago, and from there itself my life have changed. And meditation plays a great role in that. So to begin with today's topic, I would like to tell that today, as we all know, there is a pandemic going on, and there is a lot of issues around us. So the people who meditate, they know how to get out of it. But what about others? So similarly, now the topic which I have come up with is very important for all of us to understand that meditation will help you all to cure your anxiety, to overcome your depression, to overcome all the negative thoughts which we are struggling with. So if we see and if you all notice, actually, overall 80 to 90% of population on the earth plane is suffering or is living in anxiety and depression and guilt and all not negative things. Why is it happening? Some of them understand that they are, living with that, they are suffering, but what about the others? They still don't know they are living with it, and then they blame to the society, they blame to the situation, but they are actually struggling in within. So the reason behind anxiety, first of all, I like to tell you what is anxiety. Anxiety is fear, it's worry. Means people have habit of, like, they are always in fearful state. They have habit to think and think and think and overthink about many small things in life, right from their job, their household work, their personal life, their professional life. They just tend on thinking at a stretch. They don't even give the gap between. So that is what is anxiety. It's like fear and worry, continuous process, 24/7. They are only thinking. I don't know what they get about thinking. It's okay. Even initially, before coming into meditation, before practicing meditation, I used to think a lot. It was a patch for me to just come out of that. But yes, because of meditation, I understood what is right for my soul and what is not right for my soul. Similarly, for all you guys, for everyone watching this video today, they should understand what anxiety actually is, what depression actually is, and how to overcome that. So the main reason behind anxiety or behind depression is our thoughts. We have positive thoughts, we have negative thoughts. But majority of time, if we observe and sit and silently think that what is the pattern of a thought, it is 90% negative thoughts. That those are repetitive thoughts, negative thoughts, stressful thoughts. It might be like some of them, like, they think I am not getting a job, especially in lockdown, in COVID situations. People are very much depressed. People are very much into fear, into guilt, into worry of what to do, what not to do. They are not living in the present. They are just thinking about the past. They are thinking about what is to be done in the future. So if we see, they are like, what will happen to me? What will be there if I don't have a job? How will my kid get married? And what will other people think of me? Those questions and many negative questions, they hamper us. And what happens is it leads to anxiety, and that slowly becomes a habit. Of course, we don't want it to become a habit, but knowingly or unknowingly, it tends to build up our anxiety level into a high state. And what anxiety leads to is depression. And depression is, my friends, very bad state. Be it a mental depression, be it a emotional depression. Emotional is a very worst stage. Mental is also a worst stage. But to understand what is good or what is not good for your soul is where you have to study that. And how will you study? Of course, the only solution is meditation. What happens is, anxiety, too much of anxiety, too much of depression for starting phase, you don't understand. But when you develop the habit, what happens is, there are many diseases which you tend to attract. So right from small disease to larger diseases, those physical diseases are the form of your thoughts. What you think, what you eat, what you think, all those things, those are affecting your physical body. Similarly, the mind, if you come up with all negative thoughts every day, what happens is your body will tend to suffer. It can get any kind of disease, and disease, as you all know, is very worst. So we keep on blaming some other person, we keep on blaming situations, but what happens is we don't understand what is going on in within us. To understand that thing, we have to sit and meditate. And doing meditation, practicing regular meditation, actually luckily the only solution is meditation. If a person sits in meditation, that person will understand that what is the power of meditation, what is the miracle of meditation, how it heals, it works. And trust me, my friends, it's my personal experience that to come out of anxiety, to come out of depression, guilt, anger, all the negative feelings, only and only the key is meditation. If you sit for meditation just for minimum 15 minutes daily, actually it is recommended to sit as per your age, but if you are a beginner, you just start sitting for 10 to 15 minutes daily. What will happen is, first of all, you will start developing the habit, but for that you have to be very patient. You have to have a faith on meditation, and once you start sitting, you will just be relaxed. I know it's a struggling phase for those who are very much beginner. I know those who are suffering anxiety and depression, it is very struggling phase for them to sit at one place and to close their eyes and to just stop thinking. It's not on one go, it doesn't happen in one go. For that, you have to have a lot of patience. And when you start doing meditation, similarly, what happens is the thoughts which you are coming in your mind, what happens is that it tends to reduce. It tends to reduce. So for that, you have to think what thoughts are good for you, what are not good for you. What happens is, if you think, see, and if you sit somewhere and think quietly, positively, if you notice, right from our childhood, okay, right from our childhood, from after the age of 6 or 7, right from our childhood, we are exposed to society. We are exposed to neighborhoods, families, schools. Then when we become adult, we have to work, we have to get married, we have to have a exposure to all the world. Then and there, what happens is we tend to forget our true self. We tend to forget that what is good for our health, what is good for particularly for our soul. If you think in the soul level, you'll understand that, okay, this is good, this is not good. But what happens about anxiety is, if we worry a lot, if we think a lot, if we overthink, just tell me, if a person overthinks or if you overthink, are you getting the result right away? If by overthinking, if you are getting the result, then whole world should overthink. If by overthinking you're not getting the result, you're actually opposite is happening and you're just tend to get diseases all around you, you're decreasing your lifespan. So why to think? Just sit and meditate. How long it will take? Initially you'll have to sit for 10 minutes. Out of 24 hours, only 10 minutes you have to take out, and that for only for the initial phases, for the beginners. So you have to understand how much time to invest and where time to invest, and what to think and what not to think. And right, I said, from childhood we are exposed to society, and what happens is we tend to attract negativity. We tend to attract all the negative, if we are at all in the negative situation, we tend to attract negativity easily. So we become depressed. We expect a lot from people. Expectation is not at all good, because it leads to anxiety, and anxiety and depression, it goes on. Then we become guilty and anger and whatnot, emotions, they run through us. And if they're not satisfied, we blame ourselves, and then we become so depressed that it slowly kills us. For some souls, uh, we should not judge anyone, actually judging is a sin, but for some souls, they are so weak that the overthinking leads to suicide. So suicide is the case where people just just they think of giving up. Why to give up? If you have taken a birth to experience everything, then you should not give up, because suicide is not the case. Okay, what will happen is, worst to worst case, everyone will leave you someday or other, but it's you have to be strong. If you change your thought pattern, daily, if you change your thought pattern to from negative to positive, it's not impossible, my friends. If you change that habit to positive, then definitely one day you will experience what you want in life. And once you understand that by overthinking from anxiety, you are going towards depression, which is leading you to deplete your lifespan. Once this thing is that gets into your head, you will be surprised that you are living your life through hell with this anxiety. Worrying, it will not give you any solution. You have to sit and think what is good, what is not good. And that is not so difficult part. And as I said, suicide is because of depression, depression is because of anxiety, and anxiety is because of negative thoughts. So what we have to do is we have to change our thought patterns. We have to think, we have to sit and realize what is good for our health, what is good for our soul. And as I said, meditation is the only solution for that. I know there are many jobs. I know we have many tasks to do. Sometimes you have to do multitasking. For the ladies who work at their home, they have multiple things to take care of. They have to take care of their family. Some are working, they have to see what is there outside in the office. They have to take the stress over office stress, home stress. Similarly goes with the people, men with just go out for family, just they earn and they struggle a lot with the stress. But when you come back home, you should have at least 10 to 15 minutes time minimum for you to just relax and take out time for you to study, to analyze yourself, where are you standing, because those thoughts, they actually deplete our lifespan. And on the opposite side, if we meditate, if we do meditation, what happens is, I'll tell you, once we sit for meditation, I know it takes a lot of struggle for some people to get rid of their thoughts. Scientifically, if we see, there are approximately around 50 to 70,000 thoughts in a day. Yeah, correct, in a day. And our eyes are the gates for those thoughts. If at all we just think and think and think and think, as I said correctly, that 90% thoughts are negative, are repeated, are stressful, are not of any use, waste. So those thoughts gather and gather and gather, and they are tend to, like, you have not one but 50 to 70,000 thoughts. What do we have to do for that? Our mind has a certain limit. It has a limit to carry that pressure. And if we just keep on feeling it and feeling it and feeling it, one day or the other, just like a cooker, it will burst. And it will burst and harm you and the people around you. So when you are suffering with an anxiety, what will happen is the people around you will suffer with the anxiety, because of course they care for you, and they will start thinking about you because you are suffering from that. Okay, so some people will say, I don't have any anxiety, I don't have any depression nor any guilt, I'm very happy, satisfied living my life. That's good, that's great, very nice. But then they will ask, then why should I meditate? For them personally, I would like to tell that, what is the guarantee you will not tend to suffer through anxiety anymore in future? Do you have a guarantee that depression will not come to you? See, my friends, for some, depression is visible. They understand, they are aware of it. But for others, what happens is, depression and anxiety are a slow poison, deadliest diseases, which are, they are built up from years to years to years. Some people, those are very much aware, they analyze themselves, they understand they are going through depression. But for those souls which don't understand, what about them? It's their duty and it's them to analyze and think what is wrong, what is going, somewhere or the other, something is going wrong, what to do. For that time, for that situation, do we have a suicidal option? No, we should never have it, because we are breaking the agreement which we have made upsides and we have come down. As the Patriji has correctly told, that we are a soul. We have just come down to take a human experience. And for our soul to expand and take experiences, we should have n number of experiences. That is fine. And the soul doesn't understand what is right, what is wrong. But you have a logical mind. You understand what is wrong, what is not wrong, what is correct. And if at all you understand that whatever is happening, XYZ, is not good for my soul, but still you tend to do that thing, then you have to suffer anyways. So there is, once you sit for meditation, whenever you sit for meditation, from one thought to another, there is a gap. Means a thought comes, then another thought comes. There is a gap for fraction of seconds. That gap, if we meditate regularly, we have to increase that gap. That gap is zero stage. That gap is emptiness. And we have to be in that emptiness. We don't have to struggle with our thoughts anymore. It's fine. Initially, you get thought, it's fine. But have patience, as I said, and have faith. You have to just sit, and not for only 1 day or 2 day or only 1 week. I'll try sitting 1 week. And if my thoughts are going, it's fine. If it is not going, I'll not do meditation. What it takes? Does it take any money to meditate? No. You have to just take out time for yourself. It's not benefit to anyone else. It's benefit for you. You are being getting benefited through meditation. So what you have to do is really have a lot of patience and have a faith and trust on the universe. As if you give your efforts 100%, it will give you an abundance. If you give, for example, if you give your effort into 10%, it will give you in 1000%, in 100%. Why not? Because you're giving a sincere efforts. You're struggling with your thought, it's okay, but you are trying to reduce those negative thoughts and you're converting it to the positive one. Instead of thinking, I'm not getting a job, what can I do? You can just sit in meditation and you just have to have a faith and just say that you have got a job, a desired job. Why not? It will happen. There are many cases where I have seen that people who are suffering from medical problems, be it from a cough and cold to cancer to diabetes to thyroid, I have seen many people, those actually do meditation every day without fail and very sincerely. And for them, I would like to tell that they have actually got rid of their diseases. And you might be saying like, okay, that might have happened through doctor or something, some treatment or something. Yes, treatment does play some role, but only to a few percentage. Rest, everything is taken care by universe, and that too via meditation. It's an only key. And it's correctly said that meditation is the key to end all your sufferings, be it emotional suffering, be it mental suffering, be it physical, or anything. Because meditation will help you to bring the balance in all these departments of your body, all the departments of your soul. It would be like emotional, mental, soul level, intellect level, social level. All these five things need a perfect balance to lead a great, happy, and calm, cool, and peaceful life. For that, you have to just do one thing. And as I said, again, I'll tell you, it does not cost anything. You have to just sit and take out some time. We have 24 hours, correct? Then why not? So it's up to you. And literally, when you sit in meditation, it's fine. Even I sat in meditation. Initially, my thoughts were like running and gushing, and they were like fighting with me. But it's okay. I had patience. I still have patience. I have faith. And at this moment, I can easily ignore them. I can easily go from 50,000 thoughts to hardly 10 or 5 thoughts. It's okay. Mind is there. It's psychological. Some or the other thought comes, it goes, it's fine. But once you stick there, and that to a negative thought, then no one can help you, because you are draining yourself. And it's you who are focusing only on the negative part of it. Negative contents minus. And it once feed in our head, in our mind, it will never go off until and unless you make an effort to turn it into the positivity. And thoughts, my friends, are the roots for, either you have two choices: you have to live a life peacefully, or you have to go through a disastrous life. It's only and only because of your thoughts. So thoughts, my friends, are of two types, as I said, positive, negative. Majority of thoughts, they are 99%, 90% negative. Why? Turn it into positive, or only think what is positive for you. It's not at all hard, it's not impossible. Initially, you can have a struggling period, struggling phase, it's okay. You have to just say opposite of it. People having a cancer, they are just meditating and they are saying that my cancer have got cured, I'm a healthy and a pure body. They keep on saying it and repeating it, and one day they have recovered from it. I have seen many people like that. Even my mother, she has thyroid, but initially she was suffering through that thyroid problem very much. But once, after coming into meditation, she stopped using the medications, no tablet at all. And now her thyroid levels are very much balanced. And I know eventually she'll get rid of that also. So it happens. It is not that it will never happen. And meditation is a pure consciousness, it's a pure miracle. It does happen. And also, the person who are emotionally not stable, they tend to get anxiety very much easily. They tend to get depressed easily. For them, it's a struggling life. It's okay. Struggle is nothing. You have to just go beyond that. Just give time to yourself. Just give time to yourself and see how can you convert that thing into positivity, and how can you come and get out of it. People will come, they will suggest you various things, they will advise you this and that and that, but it's only you have to take efforts. No one can take your place and they'll just tell you that, okay, now do this I'll do for you and you will get out of depression, you will get out of anxiety. No, it won't happen. It never happened. It's you solely responsible for your thoughts. If you have to come out of that, if you have to go into that, it's you decide. And then suffering is in one hand, and happiness is in another hand. Which one have to choose? It's on your hand. So see what is to be done. Of course, doctors help us. Doctors do give us medications, and we go to doctor even if we have some medical problems. In that also, I've seen many people. They are saying like, "Oh my God, I got this disease. What to do? I'll not get recovered. I have this disease for lifelong. I have to take tablets for lifelong." Why? Instead, sit and meditate. See if you are getting recovered or not. Experiment. We are here to do experiment. We are here to experience new things. Fine. If there is a disease, it's okay. It will go out. It will go one day. Of course, you will go to doctor. They will give you some tablets. They will give you some treatment. But, and then after coming home, you will say, okay, now I'm fine. Now my disease will go away, or whatever is uncomfortable uneasiness, it will go away. It will go. So that's what you think goes. Have you thought for a second that whatever treatment doctor gives us, whatever tablets we take, those are only for temporary relief. That doesn't go permanently. Some way or the other, into small amount or into small percentage, it remains inside and it again comes back. If you want to get diseases or anything, you just have to remove it permanently via meditation. Do meditation, it will go away. Just have faith and patience again. It will definitely go away. And meditation not only heals medical problems. I'll tell you what happens is, when you sit into meditation, cosmic energy or meditational high power and high energy enters into your body only when and when you are thoughtless. When and when you are away and beyond from your thought. Thought, my friends, play an important role to shape you into a good future or to keep you worried lifelong, and then you tend to take wrong decisions which will lead you to meditation, which will help you. And thoughts are very crucial. You have to be aware. You have to think what is right, what is wrong. You should be able to catch hold of your thoughts and throw them into the dustbin whenever a wrong thought pops up. Because if we start worrying, again, I said, you'll go down. If you have to give a happiness, tremendous and abundance of happiness and peaceful life to your soul experiment, for your soul expansion and growth, You have to only do one thing. Again, I'll tell you, and that is meditation. So meditation heals each and every body part, that's for sure. The energy, the higher energy, when comes into contact with our body, it heals our body physically. It does heal our body mentally. It does heal our soul if it is stuck in between positive state and negative state. If you are emotionally unstable, it does make you stable. Meditation will always help you in n number of ways, and there are n number of benefits you will get out of it. But just doing it for 1 week or for 2 weeks, that's not enough. You have to do it for lifelong to stay healthy, fit, and disease free, and emotionally stable, and mentally fit. If you are mentally fit, then anxiety, depression, guilt, anger, they will not even touch you. And in today's condition, in today's lockdown situation, many people are struggling with all number of things. For them, I would just request them to sit in meditation. Don't worry, one day or the other you will get back your job. Maybe it's perfect that if you do meditation and have faith and have patience and just leave it up to universe, just surrender yourself to universe, one day or the other you will get a more best and better and far better job which you are looking for. For people who are suffering from meditation medical problems, they will get good amount of health if they do meditation regularly. So my friends, anxiety is the deadliest disease which leads to depression, and we are hearing from now and then people are committing suicides and they are very much depressed. And no, that thing does not happen. That should not happen actually. So it's in your hand. Your future is in your hand. Even your present is in your hand. The biggest mistake what a human do, or what people tend to do every now and then, in every minute, in every hour, or in every decision making, is what? They never stay in present. They never stay in present. They always, their mind and thoughts are like going back in past, or they are thinking about future. This happened to me long ago, and I'm still stuck in that zone. Now what will happen this, what will happen that, what are other people thinking about me? All those things will lead you into squeezed form, and eventually they will squeeze all the good energies out of you, and you will be suffering with negative energy. And energy plays a great role, my friends. So you have to understand whether you have to go back into your past, or you have to get stuck into the future thinking and worries, or you have to be present in the present moment. You have to stay in the current movement. The person who stays in the current movement, in the present moment, and not worry at all about its past and his future, is the person who is wholly and solely happy, and very much enjoying the peace of life, enjoying every experiences of life. And yes, if we think and we just speak and we think about soul everywhere, and if we see from the soul point of view, definitely you will understand that whatever things are happening in your life, be it happy situations, be it sad situation, worst situations, if we see from a soul point of view, you'll understand that it was okay, it is written, I know that it was going to happen. So what? Move on, go away from that situation, witness it, don't get stuck, go away. In that way, slowly and slowly your anxiety will go away, your worries, your fears, your depression will go away. For this, anxiety and depression is not only for students, not only for youngsters, even middle aged, old age, every generation is suffering through it. And they are searching for psychiatrists, for doctors, for therapists. No, don't do that. Sit, just sit. You don't need to do anything. You just have to close your eyes, just observe your breath and do meditation. That's it. Whatever you are searching outside, you will get it inside yourself. Don't look outside. All the answers are inside. All the solutions which you are searching for, those are inside. You no need to go outside. No, not at all. Only you have to experience what all things are coming into your life, who all are coming and going, what situation is happening, be it worst situation, be it a happy situation, be it a dicey situation. Just keep your mind cool, just think positive all the time. Once again, I'll tell you, students, those who are like not getting passed, they are getting failed, those small souls or those students, though they commit suicide, no, don't do that. It's okay, you have another chance, you have life in front of you, you can give another chance. So search for those solutions, and problems are no problems, those are only situations. If you think that your anxiety and depression is coming out of your problems, so problems should not be addressed like problem, address it like situation. If you start practicing and announcing and pronouncing problem as situations, 100% you will get a solution for it then and there, or else you have to wait for some time, you'll get the solution to it, and then you can balance your thoughts again. So it's all into your hand. We can just recommend you, we can just convey you to do meditation, but it's you have to sit, and not again, not only for 1 month or 1 week, sit for lifelong. And I guarantee you, if you start doing meditation or practicing meditation, one day or the other your thoughts will definitely vanish, and only positive thoughts will come, because once we surrender ourselves to universe, it is always with us, it is always with us. And whatever is good for our soul, whatever is great for our soul's experience and expansion, that only thing will happen with us. But if we tend to ignore, if we move towards adharma, it will not and never happen. So you actually create your reality, and it's you have to think what is good and what is not good. Just don't overthink, just be precise. Majority times keep your mind empty, all empty. I know it's tough, but nothing is actually tough again. You can keep your mind empty. It's just you have to have patience, wait and see how can you grow more positively, leaving behind all the negative thoughts and all the negativities. So again, meditation will cure everything. Emotional stability, you will gain it. Mental stability, again, you will gain it. Have a great balance if you meditate every day sincerely. It will heal your body, so you will get rid of out of your medical conditions or diseases or disorders. Eventually it will go away, just have faith. And also your any karmas, you're facing any karmas, that will also get vanished. So just have a trust. And as Patriji always say, do meditation, convey meditation. Doing or not doing is their part of you, it's their decision, but it's your decision, and it's your duty to convey and spread meditation with whole heart, with open heart, and to just experience, benefit yourself and benefit others. Spiritual benefits should be given, everything should be given. We are one soul, we come from oneness. So never ever go into depression, never ever go into anxiety. It's just a mind game, just throw it away, learn to throw it away. You can do it, you will achieve it one day, it will happen. So read spiritual books, do meditation, convey meditation, and of course be vegetarian. And thank you. So today, what I have to convey, I conveyed. It is a vast topic, but I hope a small light of ray of hope I have given to you guys, because life which we have today, a lifetime which we have today, so it's not so priceless. It's actually for soul to expand and to grow, give all kind of experiences, but don't get stuck into negativity, don't get stuck into anxiety. Move ahead, move on, and see from a point of soul, see to the situation as a soul, on the soul level, and then you will realize that you were doing a wrong thing. And now from now on, if you see on the soul level, for every situations, to every towards every person, you will understand that you are learning from it. Be it any situation, you will go through it. I know one day everyone will go through it. So do it, and you are doing it nicely. Just improve it, do thorough meditation, do regular practice, and do subscribe Jnana Mitra and get a great benefit out of this, because this is a great platform for you to understand what is meditation and spiritual discourses and discussions. Thank you.